The benefit of us having a catfish farming, I think, is for us to make, if not huge, but profit in our sales. I notice there are a lot of farmers who are not really keen about making profit in the business, but they are keen in maybe having leisure or letting people know they have fishes in their farm. But for a business like person, I think the most important thing is that you have to ensure to make a profit in every little thing you are doing in your farm. I will give some examples of why I'm talking so, and today I'm going to give you 10 key, that means 10 strategies to make sure that you have huge profit on your harvest period. Harvest period, the key period in catfish farming is the time you want to stock and the time you want to sell. Yeah, because the time you want to stock is when you are going to be having lot of expenditure you are going to be spending. So those times are very critical to make sure that you did lot of things available to make huge profit. I think after this video I'll be talking just a short I'll be taking a short video to talk to you about how to make sure too that before you want to stock you are going to make huge profit on your business, and those key factors of things you need to put in place. I think this is logical and this is very important for every farmers that are willing or that set up their farm for profit. I said it once, there are some farms, I will be still be putting in this point though, there's some farms that by the time they want to even do their harvesting, the money they have spent alone, without considering if what they have in the farm is going to give them profit or not, but the money they have invested or the money they have spent alone on logistics on that particular day is virtually 20% of their sales, and they didn't consider if that fishes they want to sell, maybe the rate of mortality is high. They don't know, because from experience there's a farm I visited, and in that farm they stocked about 1,000 pieces of fishes, and by the time we noticed that okay, it's getting to an harvest time, let us just get the total biomass of the farm, that means the total kg of the fishes in the pond, and let us just count it before we sell, so that by the time this market woman comes, maybe we are having a 1 ton of fish. Basically we are working at an FCR of 1:1, that means 1 kg of feed to 1 kg of fish. So that means automatically we'll be having nothing less than 1 ton of fish, plus or minus. That means some fishes may be up to 2 kg, some may be around 400 grams, but by the time we weigh it all, will be having 1 ton. That is what that means. So I noticed that by the time they put all these fish out to count and weigh before these people come, because it is sometimes it depends on the volume of fish you stock. It is important for you to do this so that when this market woman comes, by the time you weigh your fish and maybe you got 1 ton, and by the time they started weighing with their scales, you're having 500 kg. So that automatically tells you there's something wrong somewhere. Maybe the voodoo line that we farmers are scared of, maybe the tactics they use in reducing or increasing the weight, or any other means they used, or stealing of fishes, because there are a lot of ways this woman can destroy farmers. There are a lot of ways. So you need to understand all these factors. So with this today, I'll be giving you your first strategies to make you sure that you will be making profit on what you are having. So let me just round this up. By the time we weigh these fishes, we notice that what we got, even the pieces of fishes we got, have reduced from 1,000 to about 400 pieces. So what can that be? That can be from the management, those people handling the fish. Maybe some of them have stole the fish and sold it. Some workers are highly desperate. Some workers are very mean and keen. And those workers that are doing so are the workers that you trusted. That is my fear. Those workers that is trusted, maybe your relatives that you trusted, maybe a worker that you have trusted a lot and you are giving every opportunities to handle the farm. So those are those workers that are having this kind of problem. So in this topic today, I'll be taking you through very speedily on the 10 key factors today. So the number one I'll be talking about is you make sure that you harvest at the right time. Monitor growth rate and market demand to have. When fish reach the best selling weight, typically maybe you are looking for, as I said, you are looking for 1-to-1. That means you are selling at 1 kg at an average weight to give you a 1 ton in your pond. Make sure that you sell and don't exceed that time. Make sure that you do your weighing and sell and don't exceed that time, because if you leave that fish in the pond, maybe because you are not feeding them as it dues as you are running the feeding before. Maybe before you are feeding them like 10 kg in a day, and because you want to let them to grow, because I noticed a lot of people do comes to me that we don't have money, can we give our fishes bread? What kind of fish can we give them? Yam? Can you give them a bar? All those stuff. So by the time you look at that and you think that you will be reducing the protein content, that means the crude protein of what you are giving them at that particular time, that may reduce their weight, it's better you throw those fishes off. That is where you can see that huge profit. And harvest and avoid harvesting too early. That means when your fishes does not when they have low weight, because there's a time in fishes that they develop weight. So that is the time you started giving them more of carbohydrate to retain the weight, to get more weight. So those times are when you have to sell your fishes. So that is why if you are raising, I told you, if you are raising grow out and if you are raising melange, you should understand the feeding requirement for grow out and the feeding requirement for melange, most especially those of us that are producing feed ourselves. If you are producing feed ourselves, there's a time we change the formulation if we are selling at melange. And I know for those people who really understand fish farming, we really know what I'm talking about. So the number two I'll be talking about is to use the right harvesting method. That means opt for partially harvesting if necessary, to allow smaller fish to grow while selling the large one. Those are maybe in your pond, you can scale up all the bigger fishes. Maybe you have 1,000 and the bigger fishes is just 600. You can sell the 600 off and make sure that you do your calculation right. Give them more space, because I know the other ones will grow so fast. Maybe in another 1 month you can sell the smaller ones off, so that you can make that huge profit you deserve. The number three I'll be talking about is target peak market demand. There's a market demand on every business. There's a peak time for demand on every business. Make sure that you follow that. That means plan harvesting around maybe festival season, when that's the peak time. We have the week, we probably put it to weekends. There's always a peak time in sales. So make sure that you understand the peak time in catfish farming and sell your seeds at that particular time. Don't sell when we have fish boom, where there are a lot of fish in the market, when the prices have dropped. There are some time in fish farming that this market woman start looking for fish, so can hold on at that time and sell at that time. Number four is secures buyers before harvesting. Make sure that you have an established customer base or buyer line up before you started thinking of selling your proceed. Investigate, ask for buyers, call them, let them give you time, bargaining for your price before you decide selling your proceed. The number five, because of my time, is use proper do proper sorting before you sell. Though I talked about this, I mean, maybe the first strategy that you can do your sorting, pick out the bigger fishes and leave the small fishes. Sell off the bigger fishes at the required price and sell off the smaller fishes if you want to sell at the required price. By the time you do mixtures, this market woman will definitely cheat you. You are not wise more than them. That is what they have been doing, and they have been cheating a lot of people. They are an expert in this, so you must understand this. Number 6 is reduce harvesting losses. Minimize fish mortality by handling with care. When you are putting them in the bath, handle them with care. Market woman will always make sure that you have huge losses and they will reduce their price. Maybe sometimes they call you that, have you drained your ponds? They are on their way, and you drain all your ponds completely 100%, still waiting for them, and there's sun. By the time they comes and they notice that your fishes are weak, they are sluggish, they are not rugged enough, they will reduce the cost. And because they know you don't have choice, you will sell, because all the fishes will die. They will bounce and work on you, reduce your cost, and make sure that you sell at loss. So those are the time you need, things you need to share. Those are the strategy. That's why I said this video today is very, very important. Very, very important. Number 7, add values to your fish. You may not sell all your fish accurately. There's an opportunity. That means you can consider processing options like smoking, packaging, pelleting for better pricing and reduce losses, so that you can make huge and more profit in your proceeds. So those are some of the key factors you need to know and understand before selling, so that you can make that huge profit you deserve. Let me quickly go to number 8. That means leverage direct sales to minimize profit. That means sell directly to direct buyers. These are key and important. Number 10, which is the last one, keep records and analyze profit. Make sure that you keep record from day 1 to day 0. There are a lot of farmers that are making profit and they don't know. So make sure that you have a good track record of what you are selling. So at this particular time, I think I've tried a lot on this video, and I understand and I know that those people that are really keen in making profit will stick to it. So thank you, and God bless you all.